Is a pawn sacrifice in the Sicilian Defense considered a gambit? Have you ever wondered if a pawn sacrifice in the Sicilian Defense counts as a gambit? This is a fascinating question that dives into the heart of chess strategy. In chess, a gambit refers to a planned opening move where a player willingly gives up material, usually a pawn, early in the game. The goal is to gain a positional or developmental edge. The Sicilian Defense starts with the moves one pawn to e4 and one pawn to c5. This opening is famous for its aggressive and imbalanced nature. Within this framework, both white and black can make pawn sacrifices that fit the definition of a gambit. Take the Smith-Morra Gambit, for example. In this gambit, white sacrifices a pawn right away with the moves one pawn to e4, one pawn to c5, two pawns to d4, and then captures with cx-d4 followed by c3. This early pawn sacrifice allows white to develop pieces quickly and create threats against black's position. It is a classic example of how a gambit can work in the Sicilian Defense. Another interesting example is the Wing Gambit. Here, white pushes the b-pawn early to sacrifice it, aiming to open lines and create attacking chances on the queen side. This gambit disrupts black's development and puts pressure on their position. However, not every pawn sacrifice in the Sicilian Defense is a gambit. Some sacrifices may occur later in the game or be part of a tactical combination rather than a planned opening strategy. When a pawn is sacrificed early and intentionally, aiming for dynamic play, it qualifies as a gambit. So, to answer the question directly, yes, a pawn sacrifice in the Sicilian Defense can be considered a gambit if it is an early and intentional sacrifice aimed at gaining advantages in development or attack. The aggressive nature of the Sicilian Defense makes it a fertile ground for such gambits, which are popular at all levels of play for their attacking potential. Understanding these gambits helps players navigate the strategic choices between material and activity in this exciting opening.